Today we will have a look at the Wipro Garnet Smart Bulb, the 12-watt version. So here's the packaging, looks quite good. As you see here, the bulb supports 16 million colors, RGB lights, and a few other different features. And these are the various specifications that's listed for this particular version of the bulb. The MRP is quite high. Of course, we get it at a much cheaper rate online on e-commerce websites. And these are some information related to the smartphone app that's available in the various app or the Play Store. Third-party integrations like Amazon, Google Assistant can be integrated along with this. So let's go ahead and open it and see. There seems to be some seal here. Yes, let's go ahead and cut it, and then let's open it up and see. Okay. The packaging looks good. Enough amount of protection, so let's take this off. And now the actual bulb. It's quite nice. Looks to be well built. Looks quite sturdy. A little heavy. And of course the brand logo is printed here, Wipro, and few other specifications. The finishing doesn't seem to be that great although, so quite a few bumps and some things are just protruding. Doesn't seem to be glass, looks like plastic, so it gives a plasticky feel as you see here. And there seems to be some kind of a powder that's stuck here. Not sure what it is. Seems to be all over the place. Maybe it's something related to the packaging, or maybe it's something related to the manufacturing. However, looks clean. The holder is of B22 type, so not the screw type. So you need to be careful where you're going to plug this bulb in. It's quite heavy. So bulk of the weight seems to be on the holder side, right here. So, but still looks to be quite manageable. The other side seems quite light. Looks sturdy enough. Now let's look at what else is there inside the box. So here's the user manual, and let's see if there's something else. Just seems to be the bottom stand. Of course, looks to be quite damaged as you see here. But of course the bulb was quite safe when we received it. So now let's look at what's available inside. Just some basic information. So all the various colors, 16 million colors that it supports. And quite a bit of instructions here, what to do, what not to do. So it also gives information about how to install the Wipro smartphone app and what are the steps to follow to register as well as connect the app to the smart bulb. And here you see that detailed instructions have been provided for integrating Alexa. So that is, you could either do it with the Alexa app or also with the Echo Dot, and some more information regarding the registration as well. So these instructions are a little bit old as of now from what I checked. However, we can still continue to follow it. So there are two ways: either we can connect it through the Alexa app, or now recently we also have the option to connect it directly from the Wipro app itself. To start using the smart bulb, we first need to install the Wipro Next Smart Home app. So open Google Play Store, search for Wipro Next Smart Home app. Once you find it, just go ahead and install this. Of course, you also have alternatives on the Apple Play Store for the same app. So once the installation is done, go ahead and open the app. On opening, it will ask you to register. Go ahead. And then type in your email ID that you would like to register for this particular account. So once you confirm this, a verification code will be sent to the email ID that you entered. Wait for this. Once you get the email with the verification code, copy this and then enter the same code into the Wipro Next smart home app. Go ahead and set the password. So this setting is not required, so you can go ahead and cancel this. So now you're ready to start onboarding your device. So you can basically add your smart bulb. So let's try it. So we can select the Wi-Fi option. So once we do select it, it gives us instruction. It tells us that connect the bulb, switch on the light, and then wait for it to quickly flash or quickly blink. So we have not done this yet. So let's go ahead, or let's go back, and let's go ahead and start with the installation. Now let us go ahead and set up the bulb. Keep your bulb handy. Make sure that you choose a holder which is of B22 type. It should not be of the screw holder type. So just push it in and then turn it clockwise or anti-clockwise, and then it fits in automatically. Now switch on the light. So the instruction says that you need to rapidly switch it on and switch it off thrice, and then the light should start blinking. So let's try it. So sometimes this doesn't automatically happen. So try it a couple of more times. If this still doesn't happen, just wait a couple of seconds after switching it on, and it should automatically start. So now that it has started, click on the Add Device and select the light option with Wi-Fi. So once you do that, it gives the instructions as before. So now that the light is also blinking, we can go ahead and confirm it. You can either enter the Wi-Fi and password directly, or you can click on Settings, Enable Location. This will enable the app to actually search for the nearby Wi-Fi, and then it will list out. So select the Wi-Fi that belongs to you and then enter the password so that the device can connect to this particular Wi-Fi. So this settings allows your bulb to actually go ahead and connect to the Wi-Fi and make it available over the internet. So once you hit confirm, it goes ahead and starts connecting. So this will take a little bit of time, so be patient. And while this connection happens, somewhere in between, the bulb stops blinking. So this indicates that the connection also has been successful, but still the progress is still going on. Please wait for it. So now the message has come that it has been added successfully. So you can now start using your Wipro smart bulb. Let's go ahead and test the brightness. So as we reduce it, we start to see some flickering. This is mainly from the video, so the lights are fine. The flickering is mainly because of the change in frequency of the illumination of the bulb. So that doesn't match with the video recording, so that's why we see it. At maximum frequency, maximum brightness, we should not see any recording problems. So as we see, the brightness appears to be quite fine. So when we try switching it off and then switching it on, it perfectly works. So let's try changing the colors now. So as you see here in the colors tab, we can go ahead and select any of the colors. So this can cover almost all of 16 million. So you have a circular slider. You can either click on any part of it, or you could just slide your fingers over the different colors. And the response is quite good. The colors are quite nice. As you see, a complete gamut of colors is available and a fun way to play around with all the colors. Now let's go ahead and test the contrast as well as brightness. So at the bottom you can see that as we pull the slider down, so the contrast is getting reduced for the color, and as we change the brightness, we can see the dimming of the entire bulb. So let's go ahead and change the colors and see how it appears at the lowest brightness for different colors. So it's clearly visible. All the colors are cleanly changing, even when the brightness is at 0. So let's go ahead and look at the new feature. So click on the Scenes tab. So this allows us to switch between various scenes. Each of the scenes offers different types of colors, contrast and brightness. The three scenes, mainly colorful, dazzling, and gorgeous, offers a very good option for automatically transitioning between colors. Let's see if there are some other options or scenes that we can try. Maybe we can just try out a few of the other things like night and read scene. And now let's look at the option for scheduling. So when we click on it, it allows us to basically say when exactly we want to switch on or switch off the lights. This is almost like an alarm function for the light. Another option that we have is the left time. This basically acts almost like a timer where we can set how much time before which this particular light has to switch off or switch on. As you see here, the light can be switched off also from the main menu and also again switched on. The last feature we will have a look at is the whiteness. This screen allows us to choose a very warm shade of white or a very cool shade of white. That pretty much covers everything regarding Wipro Smart Bulb. I hope you found the video useful. If you did, please click the like button and subscribe to this channel to get more such content.